Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. This is the motto of Sharada Prabha. Knowledge is that which liberates. At Sharada Prabha, science is not merely about experimentation, but about exploration, especially in the light of Bharatiya wisdom. On National Science Day, our students brought this vision to life by presenting scientific concepts, modern scientific concepts, in the light of Bharatiya wisdom through the lens of our civilisational heritage. Through creative model making, multilingual presentations and explanations, and thoughtful and engaging conversations and interactions with parents, students brought science to life. Here's a glimpse of that exciting journey.
My name is Sandhya from Standard 6th. Have you ever wondered where rain comes from? Let me explain to you. Today I will explain how water cycle works. Water cycle means the continuous movement of water from the earth to the air and back to the earth. There are 5 stages of water cycle: evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection and transpiration. Sun heats the water in rivers, lakes and oceans. When it gets heated, it changes into water vapor and goes up in the air. This process is called evaporation. When it goes up in the air, it becomes cooler. Because of cooling, it changes back into tiny water droplets and forms cloud. This process is called condensation. Clouds becomes heavier and cannot hold any more water. So water falls back on the earth in the form of rain, snow or hail. This process is called precipitation. After rain, water gets collected in rivers, lakes, ponds and oceans. Some water also goes inside the soil and becomes groundwater. This process is called collection. We all know plants also play an important role in our life. Plants absorb water from the soil and it goes in their leaves. Water vapor is released by their leaves in the air. This process is called transpiration. These stages happen again and again, so water cycle means the continuous movement of water. Water cycle is important because it provides fresh water for plants, animals and humans. In our scriptures, all these elements are divine. We worship sun as Surya Dev. Clouds are considered to be the vehicle of Indra Devta. The god of rainwater is Indra and salt water Varun. There are some diseases of water called waterborne diseases: cholera, vomiting and loose motion, typhoid, stomach pain, weakness and high fever, dysentery, loose motion with blood and mucus. Prevention: we should drink boiled water, filter water and purified water. We should wash our hands before eating, after using the toilet.
Namo Namaha. I am Shaurya in class 5th.
And I am DM from class 3rd.
Today we will tell you about water purification. Water is very important for all living beings. But the water we get from rivers, ponds, or lakes is often dirty and unsafe to drink. So we must purify water to remove dirt and impurities. This model shows the method of water purification using filtration. The model has 5 cups and each cup contains different materials. First cup contains baked stones. Stones remove large particles like leaves, mud, and insects from water. Second cup contains charcoal. Charcoal helps to remove impurities.
Third cup. This cup contains sand. Sand helps to remove small dirt particles that stones cannot remove. Fourth cup. This cup contains cotton. Cotton acts as a fine filter and removes tiny particles. Fifth cup. This cup gets clear water and this is the final layer. Now I will pour dirty water into the first cup. Water slowly passes through stones, then charcoal, the sand, and finally cotton. At the end, we get filtered water.
My name is Rishivat from class 2. Today I will explain about rainwater harvesting. When it rains, rainwater fall on the roof of the house. The water is collected on the rooftop tank shown here. This represents the first collection of rainwater. From the rooftop, the water flows through this pipe into a filter unit. This filter contains stone, sand, and charcoal. Stone removes big particles. Sand removes dirt, and charcoal helps to purify the water. After filtration, clean water flows into the storage container shown here. Thank you.
Namo Namaha. My name is Krupali. I am from Standard 5.
My name is Vikas. I am from Standard 4.
Do you know which system is this? This is excretory system. What do you mean by the word excretion? It means removing waste from our body. Our body removes waste from the skin in form of sweat. Our body removes solid waste from the rectum, and our body removes liquid waste from the urethra. Today we are going to learn about excretory system, which removes liquid waste from our body. The main organs of this system are
These two kidney, these two ureters, one urinary bladder, one urethra.
when the blood enters our kidneys through arteries, the small units in kidneys known as nephrons filters our blood and removes extra water, salt and urea. When the blood is filtered, the waste liquid known as urine passes through the ureters and is collected in the urinary bladder. The clean blood goes back to the body through veins. When our urinary bladder gets filled, we feel an urge to urinate. When we urinate, the urine comes through the opening known as urethra. Diseases of excretory system.
Kidney stones, kidney failure, UTI, urinary tract infection, kidney infection, bladder infection.
Kidney stones happen if we drink too much of hard water. UTI, urinary tract infection, happens because of the bacteria. Kidney infection happens because of germs. If our kidneys cannot filter the blood properly, we have to do dialysis. Dialysis means filtering the blood through a machine. When our kidneys get failed or a kidney failure happens, we have to transplant our kidney. In transplanting of kidney, the damaged kidney is taken out and a healthy kidney is transplanted. This process is known as kidney transplantation. To keep our excretory system healthy, we should drink plenty of water, we should eat healthy food, we should avoid junk food, and we should not hold our urine for a long time.
My name is Prathit. I am from Standard 3rd.
My name is Pavitra. I am from Standard 5th. Today I will talk about skeletal system. There are 206 bones in an adult body and 300 bones in a newborn baby. First is skull. Skull has total 22 bones. At the facial part, it has 14 bones and at the back, it has 8 bones. Skull protects brain. Ribs have total 12 pairs of ribs. This is sternum. It is also known as breastbone. This is collarbone and this is shoulder bone. This is backbone. Backbone is also known as vertebral column because it has total 33 vertebrae. This is humerus and this is radius and ulna. These are the bones of hand. Bones of hand are formed from small bones. This is femur. It is longest and strongest bone in our body. This is fibula and this is tibia. They are also known as calf bone and shin bone. These are the bones of feet. Bones of feet are formed from small bones. There are 5 types of joint in our body. First is fixed joint. Fixed joint is located in the skull. Second is pivot joint. Pivot joint is also located in the skull. Third is ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint is located in shoulders and hip. Fourth is hinge joint. Hinge joint is located in knees and elbows. Fifth is gliding joint. Gliding joint is located in wrists and ankles. Do you know Ashtavakra? Ashtavakra has total 8 bones crooked. Thank you.
My name is Sonali Bhatt from 5th standard.
My name is Prakash Mishra. I am from 4th standard. My name is Mahi Patel. I am from Standard 3rd.
Today I will tell you about human digestive system. Digestive system starts with in the mouth. After chewing properly, the food goes into esophagus. Esophagus is called food pipe also. Through esophagus into the stomach. In stomach, the food stays 4 to 5 hours. Liver. Liver digests fats. Liver also have bile juice. Pancreas.
Pancreas helps to digest carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. After digesting food, the food goes into small intestine. From small intestine, the food goes into blood and other body parts. Also, the waste goes into large intestine. Large intestine absorbs the water and the waste goes into rectum and comes out through anus. Now, Prakash and Mahi will tell about diseases.
Indigestion, overeating oily and spicy food, constipation, difficulty in passing stool, gastritis, inflammation of stomach lining, ulcer, sores in stomach, small intestine, worms, weight loss, stomach pain.
Namo Namaha.
I am Abhay from Standard 3rd.
And I am Veda from Standard 3rd. We both will explain to you about the human respiratory system. There are three main organs of human respiratory system. First is nose, second is windpipe, and third is lungs.
The respiratory system helps us to breathe. Breathing supplies oxygen to our body and remove carbon dioxide, which is a waste gas. Without breathing, life is not possible.
There are many organs which help us to breathe. I will explain about the nose. Air enters the body through the nose from atmosphere. Nose cleans the air by trapping dust. It also warms the air.
Now, air travels from the nose to the windpipe. Windpipe, also known as trachea, a tube that carries air from the nose to the lungs. It is like a pipe for air. Windpipe divided into two parts is called bronchi. One goes to the right side and another goes to the left side.
Now air travels windpipe to the lungs. Now next organ is lungs. We have two lungs inside our chest. They are soft and spongy. Lungs help us to breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Do you know how many lobes has right lung has and left lung has? There are 3 lobes on right lung and there are 2 lobes on left lung. Do you know why is the left lung is smaller than a right lung? Because left lung gives space to the heart.
Air sacs, very tiny air sacs inside the lungs. Oxygen goes into the blood here and carbon dioxide come out from the blood.
Diaphragm. Diaphragm is a strong muscle below the lungs. It also helps in breathing. Moves down when we breathe in, moves up when we breathe out.
Breathing process. Breathing process has two parts, inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation, air goes in, lungs fill, diaphragm moves down. Exhalation, air goes out, lungs empty, diaphragm moves up.
Some airborne diseases are there. Common cold,
Influenza,
tuberculosis,
chickenpox.
COVID-19.
Now next is prevention.
Cover your mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing.
Stay home when you are sick.
एक प्राणायाम है जो हमारे ह्यूमन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम के साथ कनेक्टेड है, जो आज आपको अभय करके बताएगा.
Namo Namaha. My name is Falak. I am from standard 5th. My name is Shrina. My standard is 5th. Today we will learn about solar powered drip irrigation. Irrigation means supplying water to plants for their growth. In many villages, farmers face problems like lack of electricity, water shortage, wastage of water. So, we made this model to show how we can use solar energy to save water and grow crops efficiently. Parts of my model. This model has the following parts: solar panel converts sunlight into electricity. Chargeable battery stores the electricity. Water tank stores water. Water pump pumps water using solar energy. Pipe drip tubes carry water to plant. Plant represent crop. Working for the my model. When sunlight falls on the solar panel, it produces electricity. This electricity runs by the water pump. The pump draws water from the tank. The water drips slowly near the root of plant. This process is called drip irrigation. Water supplied drop by drop directly to plant root. Advantages: saves water, no wastage, uses of renewable energy, solar energy, no electricity bill, eco-friendly, helpful for farmers in rural area, increases crop production. Thank you.
Namo Namaha. My name is Yuktesh. I am from 3rd standard.
My name is Laksh. I am from 6th standard. Today we are going to introduce some medicinal plants which are used in Ayurveda. So our first plant is Tulsi.
Tulsi treat cough, cold and fever, boost immunity, helps in respiratory problems.
Now another plant is bitter leaf. In Hindi it's called pan pata. It helps in digestion, used to treat cough and cold, has antibacterial properties and used as a mouth freshener. Now another plant is haldi.
In English, we call turmeric. Turmeric has antibacterial properties.
Now another plant is mint. It helps in digestion, used to treat cough and cold, help in relieving indigestion, gas, stomach pain. Now another plant is neem. It is antiseptic and blood purifier. It detoxifies the body. It used as a natural pesticide, kills harmful bacteria and virus and help in digestion. And it supports dental health. Neem twigs such as datun to clean our teeth. Another plant is aloe vera.
Aloe vera gel used in skin glow, helps hair to be strong.
Then next plant is aduso. It also known as adulsa and vasaka. It helps in digestion, used to treat cough and cold. It has antibacterial properties. Leaves boiled to make herbal kada. Then another plant is bilipatra.
Bilipatra has fruit, is named bale fruit. We drink juice. And next plant is
Indian gooseberry. Good for eye health, helps in digestion, promotes hair growth, prevents hair fall and dandruff. Used to make pickle, powder, candy, juice, churan and chanprash. Last plant is brahmi.
improves memory and concentration.
It also calms the mind. Used mental health medicines. Used in herbal hair oils and tonics.
Namo Namaha. My name is Harish. I am from 4th standard.
Namo Namah. My name is Shivang. I am also from 4th standard.
Biodiversity. Biodiversity means variety of living organisms like plants, animals, and microorganisms found on Earth. Different places on Earth have different habitats, and each habitat support different types of life. Forest. Forests have many trees and plants. Forests produce food, shelter, and oxygen. Forests have rich biodiversity because many species live together. Animals like deer, tiger, birds, giraffe live here. Rainforest. Rainforests receive heavy rainfall. Plants like tall trees, climbers, and orchids grow here. Animals like monkey, parrot, insect live here. Rainforests called lungs of earth because they produce oxygen and breathe in carbon dioxide. This part shows the Arctic habitat. The climate is here extremely cold with ice and snow. They have thick fur fat layers to survive in cold conditions. Animals like polar bears, reindeers, and Arctic fox live here. Desert habitat. Desert receive very little rainfall and hot climate. Animals like camel and desert fox live here. Plants like cactus store their food in stem. Aquatic. This part shows the aquatic habitat like rivers and oceans. Animals like fish, turtles, stingray live here. They have fins to swim and gills to breathe. Agriculture habitat. Agriculture is man-made. Animals like cow, sheep, and horse live here. Importance of biodiversity. It supports ecosystem. It helps in survival of living beings. It provides food, shelter, and oxygen. We must save our biodiversity to save our planet.